Are you considering moving your family to Spokane for better quality of life, but wondering if you'll really like living here? In this video, I'm going to share with you the top 5 reasons why I love living in Spokane and think that you will too. If we haven't met before, I'm Emily Silcock and I'm a realtor that specializes in helping families relocate to Spokane. For context, we moved to Spokane from Seattle, so this is my perspective having come from somewhere else. I was definitely skeptical at first about making the move to Spokane, but now I am a huge fan. And be sure to stay tuned to the end for the one thing that surprised me most when we moved here. All right, let's hop right in. Reason number 1, slower pace of life, which means a less stressful lifestyle. This was actually one of the biggest reasons why we decided to move to Spokane once we knew we were expecting our first kid. Traffic is minimal, most of your driving is on service streets, you can actually park right outside of where you're trying to go to, and businesses just aren't super busy. You can also find neighborhoods that allow you to be pretty self-contained, so it's easy to run a number of errands quickly. Spokane is just a less hectic place to live, and the time that you save commuting and figuring out your logistics can be spent doing things that you actually enjoy with your family. Speaking of family, reason number 2, Spokane is family friendly. There are many walkable neighborhoods with sidewalks and plenty of activities to do with your kids, including low-cost and free options. There are a ton of parks that are spacious and not overcrowded. There's a great kids museum downtown, and you can do fun things like go apple picking or visit a pumpkin patch just 30 minutes or so outside of the downtown area in a place called Green Bluff. There are breweries with kid-friendly outdoor spaces, and Spokane is actually in the process of upgrading its libraries to include large indoor play areas for kids, which is a really great option when you need to get the wiggles out in the winter. Reason number 3, outdoor activities. I already touched on the parks in Green Bluff, but in Spokane, you're within 45 minutes to an hour away or less from skiing, snowboarding, mountain biking, hiking, and tons of beautiful lakes for recreation. Additionally, even just within Spokane, you have quick access to a number of walking trails and low-key hikes with really nice views. It's just easier to get outside and do fun things here. Reason number 4, housing. In Spokane, you will likely find yourself getting more home for your money and in a better neighborhood than where you're moving from, but just don't expect it to be a steal. Spokane's housing market has heated up considerably over the past few years, and Spokane is actually dealing with a lack of affordable housing right now. The median home price in Spokane in January 2022 was $380,000. The housing market can be a competitive place as a buyer, but the perk of that as a Spokane homeowner is that the market appreciated almost 21% in the last year. Reason number 5, food and drink options. This was the most surprising to me when we moved here. I was honestly worried about not finding restaurants, coffee shops, and craft breweries that we actually liked, but that really hasn't been the case. New places are popping up all the time, and our favorites here always have new, interesting things on the menu, and many are very accommodating to dietary restrictions, which I really appreciate being gluten-free. One thing to note, though, is that Spokane is still lacking in ethnic food options, but that's something that will hopefully improve over time as the population becomes more diverse. All right, those are my top 5 reasons why I think you'll love living in Spokane. I will say that while I do really enjoy living here, Spokane has its flaws just like any other city. If you haven't already, be sure to check out my video on the 5 worst things about living in Spokane so you can decide if Spokane really could be a place you'd want to call home. Please leave a comment if you have any questions about relocating to Spokane or anything else. Or if you're already a resident here and watching this video, I'd love to hear the things that you appreciate most about living in Spokane. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.